Hey there, what do you think it is? The frozen drop of water? Maybe fake jewelry? Or a glue gun drop? This is the strongest glass in the world, but it's made from a regular piece of glass. This drop can stand the pressure of a car and the heat of the sledgehammer. But as soon as you break its tail, the drop cracks into thousands of tiny shards. While nothing is clear, let's figure it out. These are two usual cups made from glass. If the glass isn't high quality, even boiled water can cause its break. As my granny told me, any kind of glass can be tempered at home. Just put a pot with cold water onto the cooker, then place the glasses inside and turn on the lowest fire. In some time after the water boiled, let it cool down until it becomes room temperature. Now the glass is much more resistant to the temperature changes, but you can hardly name it tempered. It's impossible to temper the glass at home, cause you need totally different temperatures and conditions, which can be reached only at special factories. If you heat up and then immediately cool down a piece of glass, it will simply crack. So why are we still here? You've probably heard the legend of Prince Rupert on the internet. Long ago, in the 17th century, he was sitting in his castle and for some reason decided to melt the glass and then put small drops into the barrel with water. He produced glass drops with tails, which were super strong, but if you break a tail, the drop immediately cracks into thousands of tiny shards. Why does it work like that though? When the heated glass gets into cold water, the outer layers of drop cool down sooner and get compressed, and the core cools down for long, so it vice versa increases. When we try to break the drop, we affect its outer tempered layer, but if we break its tail, the cracks occur inside the drop and break it. To start the work with glass, we need special gloves, and also 2 pairs of protective glasses for me and my cameraman. For melting the glass, we bought high-temperature gas torch. The temperature of the flame is more than 1500 degrees Celsius. And to check the legend of Prince Rupert, we took some different examples of glass. Here we go! Let's start melting. The first drop falls inside the water and cracks into pieces at once. We were trying to melt different types of glass, but each one of them broke as soon as it got into the water. Even the bulb, which is supposed to be made of more heat-resistant glass, didn't bring us the desired result. After we got just a pile of glass powder, we started sinking. In these shots we can see well how the water around the glass boils very fast. We realized that it's not water that we need, but the liquid which has the higher boiling temperature, cause we don't know for sure what Rupert had in his barrel. We were fine with the cheapest motor oil. Let's check the bulb glass. And we immediately see the positive result. While we were trying, absolutely all other kinds of glass also gave us complete tempered drops. Although they were a bit oily, we succeeded. And to produce a drop in the water, we bought special glass sticks in the chemical shop. They are made of borosilicate glass, resistant to temperature changes. From such sticks we could make drops even in plain water. We also tried to produce a big drop from the thicker stick, but it refused to melt in the process. Then we had to use 2 gas torches together, and in about 5 minutes we saw something happening. The drop was about to melt. Look how big it is in comparison with the previous ones. Well, we made a whole bunch of drops. Now let's get to the main part and test them. Hammer hits are too easy for our drops, both for small and large ones. By the way, the larger Rupert's drop is, the bigger strength it has. The next challenge for our drop was the door pressure. Let's close it. And despite the fact that the door is very heavy, the drop not only didn't crack, but also made a hole in a metal door frame. To throw the drop from the height was useless, but just in case we did it as well. The foot pressure and the jump were easy peasy for our drop, but it was getting more and more interesting. We decided to check if it would stand the weight of the whole car and found the even stone to put a drop on it. Let's go! We saw that it was as easy as a pie for our super drop. Is it true that it's impossible to break it? We decided to stand till the end and took a huge 10 kg sledgehammer. Our drop won't crack from the light hits, so we took the largest drop and were hitting as hard as we could. Our drop cracked for thousands of shards and lost the battle with the sledgehammer. But it was a relatively small drop which we managed to make at home. And if you like this video and you will show it, we will try to do a much bigger drop and we'll do many more experiments with it. Thank you for watching and don't forget to have a look at one more video which is on your screen. Bye bye!